Ah, mock exams. You know the drill, right? For so many schools, it means weeks and weeks of just stressful manual work. But what if you could take that mountain of paperwork and turn it into powerful, actionable insights, like instantly? Well, today we're going to look at a tool that promises to do exactly that. I mean, if you're a school administrator or a teacher, this probably sounds painfully familiar. The exams are over, and now the real mountain climbing begins. Marking every paper, collating all the scores, calculating the results, all by hand. It's a process that's just begging for human error. And let's be honest, it's unbelievably tedious. Okay, so maybe you've gone digital. You're using spreadsheets, but does that feeling really go away? You're still drowning in this sea of cells and formulas and tabs where just one tiny mistake can throw the whole thing into chaos. You have to ask yourself, is this really the best we can do with such important student data? But I think the real killer here is the delay. By the time you've wrestled with all the numbers and finally have the results ready, weeks might have passed. That crucial feedback loop for students, the one that helps them actually improve, it loses all its punch. The momentum is just gone. There has to be a better way. And you know what? There is. Meet Mock Analyzer Pro. This is a tool that was literally built from the ground up to tackle these exact frustrations. It's all about being fast, super efficient, and incredibly powerful. So what's the secret sauce here? The first thing you've got to know is that it's a progressive web app, or a PWA. Now, what that means in plain English is that it works completely offline. No internet needed, no servers to host, no complicated IT setup. It just runs securely right in your web browser, on any computer you have. That means you and only you are in total control of your school's data. All right, so once you fire it up, this is what you see. Think of it as your command center. The dashboard gives you everything you need at a glance. How many students you have, how many results are computed, the best aggregate score so far, and the average score for the current mock. All your key info right there on one screen. Okay, so you're probably thinking, a powerful tool like this has got to be a nightmare to set up, right? Well, that's the really cool part. It's designed to be completely effortless. Let me show you what I mean. Getting started is a super simple 3-step process. First, you make it your own. You add your school's details, your logo, even digital signatures for the head teacher. Second, you set up the grading system to perfectly match your school's standards. And third, you get your students and teachers in there. It's a one-time thing, and then you are good to go. And that customization, it goes even deeper, especially when it comes to how you rank your students. You get to choose between using the aggregate score or the raw score. And as this note points out, using the raw score can give you a much more accurate picture of performance, just like in official exams like the BECE, where every single point matters. The bottom line is, you have total control to match your school's philosophy. And hey, what about managing all your students? Well, that's just as simple. You can add them one by one, or if you've got a big group, you can just bulk import them from a template. From this one screen, you can search for anyone, edit their details, and get a quick look at their performance history across all their mock exams. It's a breeze. Okay, the setup is easy, we get it. But let's get to the main event, shall we? The results. This is where all that manual work just vanishes, and honestly, where the magic happens. I mean, are you really ready for this? Because that agonizing weeks-long delay we talked about earlier, it's about to become a distant memory. Getting the scores into the system is incredibly straightforward. You can have teachers log into their own accounts and enter scores just for their subject. Or an administrator can just upload one simple file with everything all at once. Either way, no more chasing down teachers for their mark sheets. So, once all those scores are in, you just hit one button, compute all results, and bam, that's it. Instantly, the system crunches all the numbers for every single student. Raw scores, aggregates, grades, class positions, the whole shebang. Yeah, you heard me. What used to be weeks of soul-crushing work now happens in like a second. But it doesn't just crunch the numbers and call it a day. Oh no. It automatically generates these professional, detailed PDF result slips for every single student. They've got your school's logo, a full performance breakdown, the raw score and aggregate. And check this out, it even automatically highlights the students' 2 best elective subjects, just like the official BECE. It even pops in auto-generated comments and those digital signatures you set up earlier. And it's not just about individual slips. With another single click, you can generate a full school-wide broadsheet. This gives you a ranked list of every student, all based on merit, perfect for the notice board or for teachers who want to analyze their classroom's performance as a whole. But look, Getting results out fast is one thing. That's great. But it's only half the story. The real game changer is understanding what all that data is actually telling you. This is where you move from just reporting scores to making smart, data-driven decisions. Welcome to the Analytics Dashboard. This is where the magic really happens, turning all those raw numbers into crystal clear visual insights. Here you can see the big picture, overall stats, subject averages, pass rates, and you can track improvements over time. So, just take a look at this pass rate chart for a second. In this example mock, you can see in an instant that maths is a huge problem area with a 0% pass rate, while creative arts is looking pretty strong. This isn't a hunch or a guess, it's right there in the data, telling you exactly where you need to focus your support and resources. But for me, this is where it gets really powerful. Tracking individual students. The software lets you see a student's entire journey across multiple exams. Just look at this. A student goes from a raw score of 222 all the way up to 388. Their aggregate improves dramatically. The system highlights this clear trend of improvement. Can you imagine how motivating that is for the student? Or how valuable that information is in a parent-teacher meeting? So when you put it all together, what does it mean? It means you can spot your top 10 performers in a second. You can compare pass rates between different mocks to see if your interventions are working. You can analyze subject averages across the whole school. It gives you the power to stop guessing and start making strategic decisions that actually improve teaching. And that really brings us to the big question, doesn't it? Take a second to think about how your school handles mock exams right now. Is it just an exercise in reporting numbers, or is it a real tool that you use to drive improvement? Because with the right tools, every single piece of data can become another step on the path to student success.